All right. Well, we'll kick off now. It's about 8:02 a.m. So yeah, thank you guys, everyone for joining to the latest LAMINA1 AMA session where, we come on pretty regularly to provide live updates about our latest releases, features, and initiatives that we're launching on the platform. So it's late August 2024, and it's been a busy few weeks in the world of questing, rewards, airdrops, access passes, and more across the community. So today, we decided to bring on a couple of folks from the LAMINA1 core team and the Open Metaverse Foundation to provide sort of like an update on questing. We're going to do a little walkthrough of the new quest bot. Um, and we're also going to just kind of answer a bunch of questions that we've seen circulating around the community over the incentives and rewards and, XP and all the stuff that we've just started kind of rolling out across the community and network. For anyone new here, I am the Director of Content and Community here at LAMINA1, Casey Halter. My internet pseudonym is Ivy St. Ive, and we're joined today by LAMINA1 CTO Will Carter. Both of us are pretty regular here in these sessions, but today we also have a new voice on that I'd like to introduce everyone to. This is Dinghan. He's president of the foundation, and he's been masterminding a ton of our latest growth tactics, including, the Telegram bot launch, our collaboration with iLab, if you guys have been checking that out, and several other sort of rewards opportunities coming down the pipeline soon. So I guess to kick off, Dinghan, do you want to introduce yourself, give us a little overview of your role in the foundation and just say hi to everyone here?
Yeah, thank you, Casey. Yeah, hi everyone. Nice to meet you finally. And I'm super happy to be here and to be with the community here today. I know it's the first time, but I hope to keep in connection with you guys and talk to you guys more in the future. Join the team in late May, and have been working the team closely for the past 2 weeks. Sorry, 2 months, and I'm definitely not a foreigner to the team. I am running a venture fund called Capital Six Eagle, which is the first investor in LAMINA1, and now I'm stepping up to help the team and help the community to become the president of the foundation. So I've been following this project since the very beginning, and super happy to finally connect with the community, and hopefully we'll make this project successful in the future. So yeah, glad to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, we're super happy to have you, and I think going to be great for the community to hear from you. We've got some really exciting kind of things to share with you all. But before we dive into a bunch of questions, which again I kind of sourced from across the community earlier this week, I did want to just give you guys, like anyone who's new to this or hasn't been up to speed, just like a quick run through of the LAMINA1 Telegram bot that we debuted this week, and we're going to be kind of developing together and building upon over the next couple of months. So let me share my screen real quick, and we can do that. So let's see here. I cleaned up my desktop specifically for this session. So let me see. Is it loading? All right. Can you guys see Telegram bot? Can someone give me a verbal confirmation, one of our hosts? I want to make sure I'm only operating on one screen today.
No, I can't see that.
I don't see
Oh,
it either,
weird.
no.
Oh, yep. That's why. Let's see here. Entire screen. Come on. Why is my screen share not working? Ah, it just keeps exiting me out. It doesn't um, it does not want me to screen share today. Thank you, Discord. One more second. Nope, it's just not letting me stream. Well, that's fun. Technical difficulties. Shoot. Does anyone else have a Telegram bot that they could queue up on their screen? If not, I might have to step out of the room, close Discord, and open it again. which I apologize to you guys all for. All right, I guess I'm gonna do that. I will be right back, everybody.
Sounds good. So I think we still have people rolling in, just giving an update that Ivy had to drop and restart her Discord. So if you guys have any questions in the meantime, we can do some Q&A. I'm not telling a story though. Sorry guys. I have no stories planned. Drop some alpha.
Yeah, just to give everyone an update, like Ivy just texts me and say like Discord is forcing her to update the software right now. So sorry about that. So give us a few seconds.
Hey Dinghan, you know the answer to this question from Cap?
Yeah, I'm reading that. Right. So yeah. So I guess this question from Kai is about like the secret code for this Discord channel. The answer is yes. Like there will be a secret code for this Discord, and everyone in this Discord, as you probably can see in the Telegram task already, everyone in this AMA will be given 800 XPs once you enter the secret code. So I think the original plan Ivy was is going to show you guys like the demo how to do that. I think she will do that later, but it's really simple. In the bot, you just type /code, and it will prompt you to enter the code. Sorry, type in /code and enter, and then the system will prompt you to enter the code, and Ivy will announce the code later in this channel. And once you enter the code, the system will record the code and give everyone the points in 48 hours. So the code will be valid until Monday night Pacific time, 11:59. So and then on the next day you will be able to see the points added to your XP added to your accounts in Telegram. I'm seeing a question on any chance you can hide completed mission in the bot. That's a very good suggestion, and our UI and UX designer is working on that. So we are definitely going to improve our Telegram bots on a very regular basis. So we're planning to roll out different versions from time to time. So please stay tuned on that, and we'll have more features which we'll talk about in a few minutes once Ivy rejoins us. All right, she's here.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I had to rejoin on my phone. For some reason, my computer is just not rebooting Discord. So we may have to skip the Telegram bot walkthrough today. I can post a video for everybody on that. But yeah, sorry, guys, to leave you hanging here on stage. Love technical difficulties. Anyway, where did we leave off? Did you take over the interviewing, or Dinghan, were you just a kind of overview?
I think we were just gonna do some screen sharing.
All right. Well, if someone wants to do a screen share, that would be awesome. I mean, again, I still have like a spinning Discord icon of death right now every time I try to open it on my laptop.
Dinghan, do you have it on your?
Yeah, let me see.
Okay,
Let me try.
otherwise we can just skip forward into the run of show. Do you guys want to move forward to some questions instead?
Do you want me to share my Telegram screen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
if you
mean,
can.
if you guys want to, I can't do it right now because Discord won't open.
Can you see that? Let me know if you can see.
I see a loading screen. Personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I also yeah, that's okay. We see it so much, Dinghan. Thank you
You
here
see
for
it?
bearing with us right now. Yes, we see it. All right. So yeah, I can do a little overview while you're here. But yeah, this is the new Lamina1 bot that we launched earlier this week. So yeah, for anyone who wants to see where you can find it, we've got the Lamina1 official channel tagged and pinned links, and you can click on that. The kind of stuff. Go to t.me/lamina1bot. You'll be able to launch this bot. It's starting out as a quest bot, but we're actually going to be expanding it to have a bunch more capabilities in the future, kind of expanding beyond quests and kind of moving more into just direct drops, rewards, and almost being like a mini app for connecting into the Lamina1 network through Telegram. But yeah, Dinghan, do you want to pull it up and we can kind of just show people and click through some of the features and what you can do with this thing?
Yeah. Can you still see my screen? Is it working now?
I can't.
So
I think there's a few
Yes.
people that only
Yeah,
show
we
running.
can.
oh yeah.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah. So which
Man, Discord is being weird
yeah.
today. Seems like.
Is it
Let me see. I do it, and let me see if I can do it on my side. Can you all still hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's try one more time. If not, we're just gonna dive into questions, guys, and we're on this. So
All right.
all right.
Yep. I see it.
Every so this thing does mess up. Our and chant we all have a kind of
Audio
cultural
is
here
broken.
to call so you're gonna the pigeon
Hey,
official check.
Ivy, your audio is
Yeah,
broken.
we can't hear you.
God. Thomas,
It's a bandwidth thing.
how is my audio? What's that?
Your audio is very broken. I think you have
All right,
very
I'm
limited bandwidth.
gonna keep going. Uh,
Maybe try lowering the resolution of your screen,
terror.
Ivy, if you can hear me. Your screen shares at 1440p. I think you can lower it.
Are you still there, Ivy?
Just abs. I'm still here. No one can hear me. Amazing.
Now it's good. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's
when you
good?
share this. Yeah, it's just when you stream your screen, then the voice didn't work well.
All right. Then we're gonna skip the walkthrough for today because clearly we're having some technical difficulties right now. So let's just jump into pre-sorted questions. Again, the bot definitely connect in to the LAMINA1 bot. You can find it via the LAMINA1 announcements channel. I'm gonna drop that in the chat here. And also, if you haven't yet already, join us on the LAMINA1 official Telegram channel, which is here, which is where you can kind of chat and engage with other LAMINA1 users. Anyway, I'll try to do another kind of walkthrough at the end of this session to see if it'll connect. But anyway, would love to just kind of dive into questions now. So first of all, one of the biggest questions that I really wanted to address, I think at the top of the session, is tons of questions from the community this week asking like, what's the deal with the XP we'll be earning via the Telegram bot? Like, how exactly will these points be factored into community rewards and future airdrops down the line? And like, what is XP like within the LAMINA1 Quest system?
Sure, I can take that. So yeah, so the XP system just works as a previous quest points system. So it's just a way to record all the community members' activities and behaviors in the community with different quest tasks and participation in the community. So in the end, like the team will be using these XPs to calculate the each one's points and then distribute the next airdrops to the participants with the XP as one of the most important factors. So yeah, so it's just work the same way as the previous quest point. It's just like we are using like a different platform, Telegram, right now, and it's going to be more like user friendly and easier to use to aggregate everything into one platform, and then our community can be bounded more tightly in the future. So that's the purpose of us of moving the quest and to the Telegram, and also combine other interesting features now and including future features into Telegram to become a more engaged mini app and bot in Telegram to be able to use by everyone in the community. So that's my answer to that.
Yeah, to clarify, you know, Telegram XP is going to be calculated similarly to the way that we did Zealy XP for previous airdrops. So as with that XP, that was like one of several and many factors that we take into account in our airdrop algorithm. So it's one factor, but in addition, we do take into account other community engagement factors for rewards, including things like Discord message count, participation in key initiatives like workshops and creator competitions. Your Discord join date is factored in, your badges are factored in. Again, and we kind of don't share the exact weights for these metrics, kind of on purpose, so that we can kind of adjust them based on community activity. And definitely like to clarify, like Telegram XP is an important factor, but like, don't worry, like it's not, you know, obviously we balance things out with on-chain activity, with Discord activity, with a bunch of other stuff within the community. But yeah, basically just think of this as a replacement for Zealy, an easier to access tool that we're going to be able to plug a lot more capabilities into down the line than like other Quest platforms out there really afforded us. All right, so next up, I wanted to ask, what about folks who participated in Hubmania questing on Zealy in May or June? Will that XP be carried over either to the bot or to future rewards drops for the community?
Yeah, so the short answer is like is that the people who participate in the Hubmania questing on Zealy will definitely count. So the point won't be bring over to the Telegram, won't be added to the Telegram points or XPs, but in our final calculation for the airdrop, it will be one of the factor we're going to factor into the calculation. So thanks for everyone who participated in the previous Hubmania quest on Zealy, and those efforts are still counting into our final airdrop. And again, thanks for participating in that. But unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, we don't want to, we cannot bring that points directly to the Telegram bots because that's two different systems. So, yeah, we will make sure that will still be counted in our final airdrop calculation scores.
Yeah, for sure. All right, next up, question on like what rewards will be doled out as. So a lot of folks asking like, are rewards in the future like tied to this XP and, you know, other initiatives? Are they all going to be doled out as locked LL1 or LL1 on the network? Or will there be any chances to earn things like liquid L1 or asset drops or anything like that through this bot? What exactly are people working towards to earn in the first place?
That's a great question. So, so for the overall XP, we will announce like the rules before we do the airdrop. So please stay tuned on that. We already have a plan for that. We'll announce that probably like 1 week before the final airdrops. And then in terms of where will be the will there be any chance to earn liquid L1s? Yes. So that's also one of the purpose to have this Telegram bot is like we will have task occasionally to if you finish certain tasks, you will get immediate airdrop for liquid L1s. The amount will be varies depends on the task, but it's definitely in the pipeline, and we're planning to launch some of the tasks in the very near future directly in the Telegram bots. So please come back frequently to check our task to complete the task in our Telegram bots, and that will be part of our plan. In terms of asset drops, that's also true. We are going to be able to potentially drop some of the LAMINA1 NFTs or other assets inside the Telegram bots directly, inside the mini app directly. It's also going to be through either like finishing task, or there will be like future once we updates our games in a more engaging gaming. So there will be chance for everyone to win assets, NFTs, and jobs through playing games and finishing inside the Telegram bots.
Awesome. That's a super good clarification. Thanks so much. And also super exciting. So also have a bunch of questions from community members about the kind of like A lab activation that we did. This kind of bot was a little bit soft debuted last week within some kind of like partnership quest that we did with their community. So first question is like, um, does playing the A-Lab game or doing the quests for this A-Lab bot influence the XP in the LAMINA1 bot, or are the two systems completely separate?
Yeah, so the short answer is like the two systems are completely separate. So we ran a campaign last week with iLab inside their community. The purpose of that is to promote LAMINA1 in different communities through different partnerships. So we've seen like the campaign pretty successful. We've able to brought in like many community members from the iLab communities as one of our early partners. So and I believe that campaign has been ended, and it's just like a one-time campaign. But playing iLabs games or their quests, you can potentially get their airdrops in the future. And if you are interested in that, you should join their community and talk to their team about their detailed plans. But short answer for that is like these are totally two separate projects, two separate apps. It's not related. It's not integrated.
Awesome. Yeah. And I think, I mean, in general, like, what is the deal with the iLab and LAMINA1 collab in the first place? Like, how exactly are they integrating the LAMINA1 blockchain? And, like, what are sort of aims for this partnership and collaboration that we're doing with them?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think Ivy previously has announced in Twitter about this partnership, and we host a Twitter space with iLab previously to talk about this partnership. Just to give everyone a refresh on that. So iLab is one of our first partners inside LAMINA1 ecosystem. iLab basically is a game studio. They are running a few games right now on blockchains, on different chains. It's a multi-chain game studio. And I believe they are running 3 different games on LAMINA1 chain right now. So if you are playing there are games. There's a cricket game and there's a racing game. And for now, I think, and if you're playing their games, if you choose LAMINA1 as a chain you play on, then all your on-chain activities participation will be recorded on LAMINA1 chain. And I also believe there will be like in-game asset drops inside iLab's game, which those assets are issued on LAMINA1 right now.
Yeah, it's really great to have the chain starting to like power experiences and stuff. And I think, the team has learned a lot from doing the integration, and we hope to get some more experiences up on the chain soon. Yeah, and I think I got a question, Kat. I got your question from earlier in the chat, kind of like asking about like how did some accounts come right out of the gate with like 30K points? So there was like a point within that early kind of debut week with iLab that some of that iLab community had access to the bot like kind of while it was being developed. It wasn't quite ready to release to the LAMINA1 community at the time, but we did have some people who were able to kind of get in on the bot. That said, like all of the quests are, they didn't get any access to any special quests or whatever. So we basically like we have a snapshot for that first week and when we launched at LAMINA1, and we're watching super closely, but it's going to be fairly easy, I think, if you're going in and questing, for our community to pretty much kind of like catch up, specifically because like our community is so much more engaged with the LAMINA1 Telegram than the iLab community is. So definitely hear folks' concerns. We definitely talked about it a bunch when we were launching the bot to you all earlier this week, but I think in general, it's something that, some folks got in a little bit earlier, but again, it shouldn't be too difficult to catch up if you just kind of continue doing the quests and play the the fun clicker game that I know that a lot of people have also been commenting on and talking about as well. I think kind of like on that note, I was gonna ask you this a little bit further, and I know you've touched on this a little bit previously, Dinghan, but a lot of folks have been kind of asking like, okay, like what's the deal with this clicker game? Like, is that like why like have this sort of like why have this sort of like game dynamic kind of tied into questing, and like what are our plans exactly for like developing this bot and new features down the line? Can we dive into that a little bit? Because again, we've gotten a bunch of questions about specifically this clicker game.
Yeah, sure. So before I dive into that, I just want to add a little bit more on Ivy's response on the advantages of some of the early participants in the right. So to be very clear, we said this very carefully, and we adjust the point on day one for LAMINA1 communities. So basically all the quests, all the tasks are exactly the same. So if you finish like the task right now on the LAMINA1 bots, then you will get the exact same points as the people who complete those tasks before you. So it's a fair game for everyone. In terms of why someone already got 30,000 points, this is something we introduced into the bot. As you can see, there's like a referral features in the bots. I've closely monitoring the data for our bots. So the people with 30,000 points or 10,000 points in the bot right now is because they referred a lot of new community members to the bots through their special invitation link, which everyone has one. So you are totally like welcome and happy to have your help to bring in new community members into our Telegram bots. And for every new member you bring in through the referral link, you will get 100 points on that. And also for there, as some of you probably noticed, there's a refer a friend of friends feature in the referral tab, which originally Ivy was going to share the screen with you, but due to technical difficulties, it's not doable right now. But the idea of that is like, for example, if I refer Ivy into LAMINA1 bots, and then Ivy refer Will into the LAMINA1 bots, so I will get 100 points because I refer Ivy, and I also will get 50 points because Ivy referred Will. That's a secondary referral. So that's how some of the community member got 30,000 points. So that's how we generally want to grow the community to like a bigger size, and hopefully we would like the community to help us together to bring this community size to a different level, to become like a bigger and higher quality community. So yeah, that's about the point. In terms of the sorry, I forgot like what was your question just now?
um, it was more just about like the clicker bot in general. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Got it. So yeah, so the clicker game right now is like a very simple game, and for some of you who are familiar with Telegram, you probably catch the trend. Like it's a new popular thing. It's trend in Telegram. Like a lot of different projects and programs are having these kind of clicker games, including like those top tier like Hamster and other games. For LAMINA1 right now, it's very, very basic. The design of that is to keep the community member and new members to come back to visit us. Right. Of course, eventually we want to make that game more engaged, and and as I mentioned and touch base earlier, we are designing a new game that potentially, if you play the game, there's a chance there will be like a special asset or NFT drop, or even L1 airdrop directly by playing the game after you click or play in other form of game. But overall, the purpose, one is to give the community a game that will be engaging people to play with, and second is to and some of you probably noticed there's like 8-hour reset time for 100 clicks, so that people can come back frequently to check what's the updates in the bots, so that you won't miss any tasks and quests and potential airdrop opportunities within the bots. So that's also serves for that purpose as well. Yeah, that's hopefully that's clear enough for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. And for folks kind of chatting around being like, oh, like, you know, what is this growth? Like, what's the point of this growth and referrals? Like, I mean, remember, guys, we're in the middle of launching a chain and an economy, and like right now, growing the community is super important for us to get a healthy launch out. So that's why we've got a lot of quests that are kind of related to growth and referrals, and we've been kind of pursuing that for the last few months. You know, growth in the community is how we get, you know, a good price. It's how we get launched on good exchanges, and it's how we really can kind of hit the next phase in our growth and our milestones. So again, we really do want folks to be spreading the word about the community and helping us grow it. It's really, really important goal for us right now. I did want
Right.
to
So
yeah,
sorry, I
if
mean,
you
I
want
want
to
to
that.
a bit. So yeah, that's definitely like the reasons, like some of the reasons Ivy just mentioned, but just like to let everyone to remember and keep in mind, like we are a community and we are like a creator centric community. So there are many great creators in our community, and we want their work, we want their arts to be able to expose to many uh, more peoples in the world. That's why we want to grow the community. You will have a better economics for all the creators and all the participants in the community if we grow our community to a bigger and a higher quality stage. So that's super important for any successful project, because essentially like LAMINA1 is the ecosystem, is a platform for the creators and for the consumers. So we want, it's a two-sided market. So we want everyone to be actively participating in this ecosystem. So that's why we are trying to grow the community really hard, and we can't do that without you guys. So please help us on that.
Awesome. Yeah. I did want to, so we pulled Will in, and I specifically pulled Will in today to kind of answer a couple of questions about the airdrop beta and kind of like what we can kind of expect from that. I mean, we'll talk about kind of next steps after airdrop beta in a second, but I think to start, anyone who kind of like, we had a number of folks who filed airdrop appeals and are currently kind of owed platform rewards in the ADB airdrop. So getting a ton of questions for them about like, is there going to be any sort of like correction or redemption drop for the small number of users who were left out of airdrop ADB and shouldn't have been? And can we provide just kind of like a quick update for folks who have been watching that? Obviously, that's like a key part of the rewards that we started doling out to the network, and wanted to bring Will on to give a quick update on that.
Yeah, so there's going to be a follow-up airdrop for everyone who didn't receive rewards from this first one. It'll have a completely separate claim window, so you don't need to worry about claiming it immediately before the end of the first claim window. Though you do need to claim any of the rewards that you do have available to you currently before the first claim window ends. When is that date, Ivy? Can you remind everyone? No, it's in an announcement.
The date for the redemption drop?
No, for the current airdrop.
Oh yeah, the date for the current airdrop ends on end of day Monday, 8/29, or 8/28. Sorry, I was doing a bad thing and reading questions in the chat instead of listening. No, 8/26. So end of day 8/26 is when the airdrop closes. And then I announced yesterday in the channels that we're going to basically be issuing that follow-up drop the kind of like week after.
Right.
So the 27th until the 3rd.
Yeah, and so just a quick sort of highlight on what happened. When we pulled the data for the first airdrop, there were two things that got messed up. One was there was a small amount of blocks towards the end of the beta net period that hadn't been synced in the node that we used to pull the data from. And so there were a few, I want to say it was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks of data that wasn't included in the airdrop. So that's been pulled. And then we weren't pulling internal contract interactions. So, some of the things we rewarded people for in the chain rewards, or the platform rewards, I should say, was, how many transactions did you do? How much Lamina1 did you move? How many people interacted with your contracts? Stuff like that. And the algorithm that we used was not pulling deep contract interactions. So for example, if you were using the faucet to get liquid Lamina1 tokens, it wasn't including you. So yeah, we fixed all that. That'll get all of the people who submitted claim disputes caught up, as well as I think there'll be a handful of community members who didn't know that they will get a couple more tokens. They'll actually get some additional bonus tokens as well. So even if you didn't file a dispute, when we release this follow-up redemption airdrop in the next week, make sure you go and check the Discord bot and see if you got any additional rewards. You probably won't get a lot more, but you probably will get a little bit more. Not everyone, I think statistically, maybe half the community will get something, and very few people will get anything significant. But yeah, just make sure you check, even if you didn't file a dispute. And again, that should happen next week.
Yep.
And I think we're planning on a 2-week claim window for that. Is that right?
I said a week, but if we want to extend it to 2, I'm sure no one would be upset with us for doing that. So up to you.
I think we should. I mean, it's sort of on us, the error from the first one. So I don't know. Yeah, I think we can leave it open for 2 weeks just to make sure everyone gets a chance to get in there, especially because a lot of people might not know that they're going to get a reward even if they didn't file a dispute.
Awesome. And yeah, Alchemist19, if you want more info on the redemption drop and stuff, check the airdrop support channel or where I posted an update about this explicitly yesterday. All right. And I think, to kind of bring things back to Dinghan, with this ADV claim window almost over, when can the community expect the sort of next major rewards drop or drops to go live to the network?
Yeah, as I said just now, we already have planned. What I can say right now is like it's going to be within next 30 days. We are planning to do a next airdrop to the communities. So please stay tuned on that, and we'll announce that in our different social media channels.
Awesome. Yeah. I also wanted to do a couple of quick questions, just running through lots of excitement about the L1 early access pass that is going to be dropping today on the Lamina1 hub. So I'll provide kind of like a quick overview on this, and maybe like the two of you can jump in to specific questions. But just as kind of an alert, in addition to the launch of questing, one of our quests this week was to help us kind of get the word out that the L1 early access pass would be dropping this Friday. So right now, our engineers are in the middle of doing a final QA pass on the L1 early access pass. But the deal is that as long as you kind of have a username and a profile set up on Lamina1, soon in like an hour or so, you'll be able to log on to lamina1.com. We're going to have you check your wallet, and there's going to be a banner basically on the top of that page that says, claim your early access pass. You'll be able to click on that modal, click a claim button, and that'll essentially automatically kind of mint one of these exclusive passes into your wallet. So again, how do you get access? Make sure that you've got a profile and an account set up. Eligibility is tied once again to username reservation and profile setup. And if you bring that sort of L1 early access pass into your wallet, you'll have a week claim window to do that. So between 8:23 and 8:30, that kind of modal will be live. And basically anyone who gets that L1 early access pass is going to get a bunch of upcoming perks that we're really excited to release, including the kind of first perk is going to be this token gated AMA with Neil. It's been a while since we've brought him onto the community, so we wanted to do a sort of exclusive AMA that we wanted to present to sort of like our OG members and our really, really hardcore supporters so that they could kind of hear from him, you know, his thoughts on the metaverse and, you know, the next steps for the network and all of that. So we're really excited to get you guys involved in that. And then, you know, as we talked about kind of earlier in this session, obviously we made a big announcement this week about some upcoming content that's going to be launching on LAMINA1 between Neil and Weta Workshop. And so, you know, that this L1 Early Access Pass is really designed to kind of give folks exclusive access and kind of first look privileges at a bunch of those kinds of like exciting content and experiences that are coming up on the network. So definitely grab your pass. Later today, again, I'll put out a big announcement on all of our channels as soon as that goes live, but we're really excited about that. There's going to be kind of more asset related drops kind of coming soon on the network, just kind of linked to rewards on the network. We're going to start kind of bringing a lot of the roles and credentials that we currently have on Discord over to the LAMINA1 network itself and start kind of bringing those credentials on chain, which again is super, super exciting for us. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone else have any notes on the L1 Early Access Pass, or should we move on? I think we've got like a couple of questions left here. All right. I think one that I really want to get to before we end Dinghan is just basically like, we talked a lot about how like growth is really important here, but in general, like what is the foundation strategy for delegating rewards out to the LAMINA1 community as the economy starts rolling out this fall? Like, what are the types of people we're looking to reward? What are the types of activity that we really do see as like value generating currently?
Yeah, that's a great question. So yeah, on the high level overall, like we as Ivy mentioned, like there are different type of rewards we are giving out to different group of people, including builders, creators, partners, and of course the community members who are supporting us from the beginning. And performing different quest tasks on us and helping us to bring in new community members to grow the community in a healthy way. So those are all the activities we are trying to reward people, right? So that's also what's reflecting in our quest to so we'll have more of these quests in the coming weeks. And as Ivy mentioned, we're going to put more quests on a weekly basis to update the quest so that people can really help us to grow the community, to spread the word out, to get us more exposures in this space. So that's generally like our goal overall, to grow the community, to have good content in the community, and then for people to be rewarded for making the contribution to the community and be able to consume the contents potentially created in the community by the community.
Awesome. And finally, we get these every AMA, and we're so happy to have you on Dinghan to answer directly. But any additional updates that we can share at this time on the L1 token listing, investment, etc., or is the community going to just have to keep waiting for us to provide an official update?
Yeah. So for these things, like for the compliance and regulatory reasons, we cannot talk about any listing related things. Then in terms of investment, yes, we're actively talking to different investors in the past and currently, and there will be some good news to be shared in the coming next few weeks.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Dinghan. I'm actually going to try now at the end of the session, now that we've gotten through some of the big questions, to do one more walkthrough and share of the bot, and also kind of clue you guys into a little secret code quest we have going on in the bot for everyone who listened in. So pray for me, everybody. It's gonna be interesting to see if this works. So let me see. All right. I'm gonna do this. Come on. Please work. All right, can you guys see my Telegram screen? Please, please tell me you can.
Yes, it works good this time.
Excellent. All right. So let me give you guys a tour of the bot, and then I can also kind of show you guys how to get this secret code. So I'm going to start this bot. This will totally make so much more sense to everyone that we're doing this. So this is the new LAMINA1 quest bot. This is the infamous button clicker game. So basically, you can come back here every 8 hours or so to just click this button and kind of boost up your XP. Idea here is to just, give people a chance to earn XP just by checking back here on the bot every day. We've got some interesting ideas for how we can make this game a little bit more fun than clicking a button over and over again. But also, if anyone's super familiar with Telegram and Web3, you'll probably know that this type of button clicker game is kind of a classic within the Web3 community. But kind of diving in deeper, every week, when you check back in on this bot, definitely check these quests, where we're going to be releasing, as Dinghan said, new quests weekly that kind of show, that kind of help incentivize. Right now, it's a lot of join quests, but, we just reposting the L1 Early Access Pass. We have a new quest up that went up this morning about joining the AMA live on 8/23. And I'll, again, show you how to redeem the XP for that quest in a second. So again, these will be updated weekly. We've got 4 more in the hopper for next week. We also have refer quests, as Dinghan said. You get XP for every friend you refer, and you also get XP for every friend of a friend you refer. So like if I invite Will and then Will invites someone and they come, I also get XP for that. So that's super cool. And then finally, we have these XP quests for checking in that you can just kind of earn XP just for kind of like checking back here and claiming daily. Kind of, again, a classic thing. You can get your referral link here anytime to invite friends to the network. We've got our sort of ranks and leaderboard that you can check in to see who's killing it on the network. Shout out to Icebalin, who is just really doing great. I recognize you from the community. You are doing a great job with referrals, and I'm sure playing a lot. So yeah, and here is where your profile is going to be. This is going to build out eventually as well, but where you can kind of track the XP that you've been generating. So yeah, pretty simple bot. Again, we're going to be building off of this over time. As Dinghan said, we want to bring some Wallet Connect capabilities in, social, got a whole laundry list of ways that we're going to improve it. But again, we just want to make it really simple to tap into the LAMINA1 network on Telegram via this bot. So, all right, next up, I want to show you guys a secret kind of way. So as I said, we've got this new quest in today that is join the AMA live on 8/23. So in order to achieve that quest, I'm going to kind of show you guys some things. So within this bot, we have some hidden backslash commands that you can see here. And if you type in the command code and press enter, it should ask you to please input your code. Now I'm going to drop this code into the chat now, but if you type in quest 2024 after getting this message prompt, you can type it in and it'll say, congratulations, mission code redemption successful. So I'm going to go back to Discord now. I'm going to stop streaming my screen. I'm going to drop the secret code into the chat today. And basically, the rules for this quest is we're going to keep this secret quest up until Monday at 11:59 Pacific, so that, anyone here or folks that listen in a bit delayed via the YouTube video later today can also get in on the XP. After that time limit is up on Monday at 11:59 PT, your XP for the quest will be dropped immediately after that window is up. So you won't get the XP instantly, but that'll be dropped as soon as the claim window finishes on Monday, end of day. So yeah, make sure that you type in the code, not here in Discord, in Telegram. So yeah, awesome. Sounds like it's working for you guys. Again, I'll post like a little recap of the AMA and a little tutorial in AMA recap for folks who came in on how to do that. But yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us. Again, we're going to be doing a lot more of these secret code quests and things for AMAs coming up. So definitely make sure that you're tuning in to be able to ramp up your XP for that. Yeah. I think that's it. Anything else that you guys want to add before we hop off? No? All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining and bearing with us through the technical difficulties. I'm glad that I could give you guys a tour of the bot despite it all, and really looking forward again to kind of developing this bot, growing the community, getting the rewards together. And as always, feel free to share your feedback, your thoughts, everything with us. We're definitely listening, and you guys have been so great in helping to build out the project. Anyway, last CTA, as we talked about earlier, make sure to claim your airdrop ADB by the end of day on Monday, 8/26. Stay tuned for the redemption drop. We'll make an announcement about that immediately after that the initial drop window is over. And see you all soon for the next session.